Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the retirement community. Donald Trump has just dropped a bombshell executive order that could revolutionize the way millions of retirees live. But before we dive into this game-changing development, if you're concerned about your retirement future and want to stay ahead of critical policy changes, hit that subscribe button and notification bell right now. You won't want to miss any updates that could impact your financial security. Let me take you back to what triggered this dramatic move. With inflation hitting record highs and millions of seniors struggling to make ends meet, something had to give. The traditional retirement system, which has remained largely unchanged for decades, was showing serious cracks. Social Security benefits weren't keeping pace with the rising cost of living, and 401(k) plans were becoming increasingly vulnerable to market volatility. Sound familiar? These are the exact challenges that Trump's new executive order aims to address. But here's where things get really interesting. This executive order isn't just another band-aid solution, it's a complete overhaul of how retirement benefits are structured and protected. You might be wondering, what makes this different from previous retirement reforms? Well, for starters, this order introduces unprecedented protections for retirement accounts against market downturns. Think about it, how many times have you watched your retirement savings take a hit during economic turbulence? This new measure includes provisions that could help shield your nest egg from such volatility. One of the most striking aspects of this executive order is its approach to Social Security reform. For years, we've heard warnings about Social Security running out of funds. But did you know that this order implements a new funding mechanism that could potentially secure the program's solvency for generations to come? It's a bold move that's raising eyebrows on both sides of the political aisle. Let's talk numbers for a moment. Under the new provisions, retirees could see their benefits increase by as much as 15% over the next 5 years. That's not just inflation adjustment, we're talking about real, substantial growth in retirement income. But here's the million-dollar question: where is this money coming from? The order introduces innovative funding solutions that redirect certain government revenues specifically toward retirement programs. It's like creating a dedicated pipeline of funds flowing directly to retiree benefits. But what about those who are still years away from retirement? This is where the order gets even more interesting. New tax incentives for retirement savings could make it significantly easier for working Americans to build their nest eggs. Imagine being able to contribute more to your retirement accounts while paying less in taxes. Sounds too good to be true? Well, that's exactly what this order aims to achieve. Here's something that's not getting enough attention. The order includes special provisions for small business owners and self-employed individuals. These groups have traditionally faced bigger challenges in saving for retirement, but the new measures level the playing field considerably. If you're a small business owner or self-employed, you'll want to pay close attention to these changes. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but what's the catch? That's a fair question. Like any major policy change, there are potential downsides to consider. Some economists worry about the long-term impact on the federal budget. Others question whether the proposed funding mechanisms are sustainable. These are valid concerns that deserve careful consideration. But here's what makes this executive order different from previous attempts at retirement reform. It includes built-in safeguards and adjustment mechanisms. Think of it as a living document that can adapt to changing economic conditions rather than a rigid set of rules. This flexibility could prove crucial in ensuring the long-term success of these reforms. Let's talk about implementation. How soon could you see these changes affect your retirement accounts? The order sets out an aggressive timeline, with some provisions taking effect as soon as 90 days from signing. Others will be phased in over the next 18-24 months. This gradual rollout is designed to give both financial institutions and retirees time to adjust to the new system. One particularly innovative aspect of the order is its approach to healthcare costs in retirement. We all know that medical expenses can eat up a huge portion of retirement savings. But did you know that this order includes provisions specifically designed to help retirees manage healthcare costs? It's not just about increasing benefits, it's about making those benefits go further. The impact on investment options within retirement accounts is another crucial element. The order expands the range of investments available to retirees while adding new protections against risky financial products. Think about it, more investment choices with better safeguards. Isn't that what we've all been asking for? But perhaps the most revolutionary aspect of this executive order is its approach to early retirement. For those hoping to retire before the traditional age of 65, new provisions could make this dream more achievable. The order includes incentives for employers to offer more flexible retirement options and penalties for age discrimination in the workplace. What about those already in retirement? Don't worry, you haven't been forgotten. The order includes retroactive provisions that could benefit current retirees, particularly those who've seen their benefits eroded by inflation over the years. It's like getting a second chance at maximizing your retirement benefits. Privacy protection is another key component that's flying under the radar. With financial fraud against seniors on the rise, the order implements new security measures to protect retirement accounts from cyber threats and identity theft. In today's digital age, isn't it about time retirement funds got this level of protection? Looking at the bigger picture, this executive order could represent the most significant change to retirement policy since the introduction of the 401(k), but success will depend largely on how well these changes are implemented and managed. The order establishes new oversight committees and reporting requirements to ensure transparency and accountability. You might be wondering about the political implications. While the order has its critics, initial responses from both Democrats and Republicans have been surprisingly positive. Could this be that rare piece of policy that bridges the political divide? Time will tell, but the focus on protecting retirement security seems to resonate across party lines. As we wrap up this analysis, let's consider what actions you should take now. First, review your current retirement plans and consider how these changes might affect your strategy. Second, stay informed about implementation timelines and new opportunities as they become available. And most importantly, be prepared to adapt your retirement planning to take full advantage of these new provisions. Remember, this is just the beginning of what could be a transformative period for retirement in America. The success of these reforms will depend not just on government action, but on how well-informed and prepared retirees are to take advantage of these changes. That's why staying informed is crucial. Before we end this video, here's a thought to consider. Could this executive order be the solution we've been waiting for to secure retirement for future generations? Or is it just another political promise that falls short in practice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective on these changes. And if you found this information valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll be following these developments closely and bringing you regular updates as the situation evolves. Your financial future might depend on staying informed about these changes, so make sure you're part of our community to get the latest updates first. Remember, retirement security isn't just about having enough money, it's about having peace of mind knowing that your financial future is protected. With these new changes, that goal might just become more achievable for millions of Americans. Stay tuned for more updates, and thanks for watching.